Good evening and welcome to the Channel Studios here in London with your international news around the world in 5. The US President Donald Trump has returned to the campaign trail less than 2 weeks after testing positive for coronavirus.
And we will make America great again.
He told thousands of supporters, many not wearing masks, that he could give them a big fat kiss at a rally in the battleground state of Florida. His rival, Joe Biden, has accused the president of reckless behaviour since his diagnosis. The two presidential candidates are attempting to secure as many votes as possible with 3 weeks until the 3rd of November election.
I went through it. Now they say I'm immune. I feel so powerful. I'll walk into that audience. I'll walk in there. I'll kiss everyone in that audience. I'll kiss the guys and the beautiful women and everybody. I'll just give you a big fat kiss.
Thousands of people have joined anti-government protests in Argentina as confirmed coronavirus infections continue to rise. Many Argentines are angry at the government's handling of the crisis and the economic effect of lockdowns, as well as issues such as corruption. A strict lockdown early in the pandemic meant that the number of cases grew slowly at first, but following an easing of restrictions, cases have been rising steeply. Argentina has recorded over 900,000 cases of the virus. It is the country with the 6th highest number of infections. Severe flooding caused by heavy rains in Vietnam has killed at least 28 people so far, that's according to local media. It comes as Tropical Storm Nanka has made its way towards the Vietnamese coast. Heavy ongoing rains since early October have caused deadly floods and landslides in several provinces in central Vietnam and displaced thousands of people in western Cambodia. Conditions are expected to worsen in the coming days, that's according to the National Weather Agency. Residents in Dakar have come out in support of a decision by the government to implement the death penalty for rapists in the wake of a series of gang rapes and sexual assaults. It comes after a surge in sexual crimes in recent years, with nearly 1,000 incidents having been reported between January and September. But experts have warned that tougher penalties will not be enough to tackle the problem, as the focus should be on the systemic problems in rape trials and the extremely low conviction rates. Meanwhile, a video showing schoolgirls queuing to be sprayed as part of measures to curb the spread of COVID-19 has divided Kenyans online. This 30-second clip uploaded on Twitter by a local newspaper shows a man wearing protective clothing spraying a substance on the girls' exposed hands, legs and uniforms. The World Health Organization has said it does not recommend the spraying of individuals and says it could be physically and psychologically harmful. The South Korean K-pop group BTS has faced a backlash in China over comments a member made about the Korean War. In a speech, the band's leader mentioned South Korea's shared history of pain with the US over the 1950 to 1953 conflict in which the two countries fought together. But his remarks have angered Chinese social media users as Beijing backed the North in the war. The controversy also appears to have affected commercial deals, with many Chinese companies having removed adverts featuring BTS. And finally, a guitarist from one of the world's biggest rock bands, Radiohead, has given a radical redesign of the electric guitar a spin. The circle guitar features a rotating disc that can be fitted with plectrums to strum the strings, freeing up one hand to get creative. Radiohead's rhythm guitarist Ed O'Brien has said the circle guitar is one of those instruments he has been longing to find. It was created by designer Anthony Dickens, who was inspired by the search for new sounds.
I think it's one of those instruments that as a musician you're sort of longing to find, because for me as a musician it's about finding new sounds and it's about finding new ways of making sounds. And as a guitarist, the guitar is, 6 strings, and what Anthony's done is he's taken the 6 strings in the guitar and added this whole rhythmic element.
And that's your international news around the world in 5. Now back to the Channel Studios in Lagos.